Snickerdoodles.
Okay. How about you?
Right.
We don't want to switch, so never mind.
No, so now we'll be able to hear the audio.
I want to switch. Are you giving me a switch?
Alright, we don't want to switch, so never mind.
No, so now we'll be able to hear the audio.
I want to switch.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah, that sounds...
We've been silent because we're listening to it. Oh, now they're going to double hear. I'm sorry, audience. Yeah. No one's watching.
Good. No.
That's great.
Nope.
They heard your little dumb.
No one heard it.
Alright, it sounds decent.
Cool.
I think we're good.
Alright.
We'll start the...
I was going to say, you starting it over then?
No,
we just kick it up.
We just switch the live scene, just like that.
Now I got to be all prim and proper.
Yeah. Oh, yes you do.
Wow, fuck ducks. Alright. I'm going to turn my phone over so you pervs can't
It's gotta
see
be
who's
off. What are you
texting
doing?
me.
Huh?
It should
What?
be off.
What?
Phones.
No, I have to have mine on.
Alright.
Just in case.
I'm going to put mine on vibrate and under my balls.
I have to make sure that I see chat, live video, live audio. That's ridiculous.
Is that too loud?
Nah, we're good.
Can we pause it? Are we live, pal?
We're live.
Pal. Hey,
Wow,
pal.
You ever
guy.
seen that little... Alright, go on. Keep going, Sage. The fantasy football.
Oh. Okay. Are we starting?
Well, we were
Is
talking
this-
about getting kicked out. It's off.
Okay.
I
well,
didn't know playoffs started and you beat me, so that kind of sucks.
Are we introducing, this is the PSA
PSA Podcast.
Paul, Sage, Austin.
Let's roll.
in that order.
That's the way we sit.
All right, so I guess since we were already talking about it, before the mics heated up, that's a podcast term.
That's a good one. Sage is heating up the mic.
So yeah, in my big money fantasy football league, 16 teams, I was the 4 seed going in to last week. Had to win and had to have a bunch of random shit happen for me to even come close to getting the bye, and they all happened.
Damn.
And I got the bye for this week, yeah. So, and I woke up this morning shocked because there was like 7 tiebreakers that had to happen for me to do that.
You know
And,
what sucks about fantasy?
It's not real.
I'm losing this year.
But your real life team is doing well.
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
Eagles.
yeah. I
So-
mean, yeah.
Holy
Our
moly.
real
I
life
mean, that's
team
where
sucks.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, and that's where I feel like I don't know. It's kind of a love-hate with fantasy because the last time I actually did it, we did it in the military, and I obliterated that league that year.
And the Eagles went 0-17.
That was the first year they signed Carson Wentz.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
alright.
So we had two. That was 2
I
years
forget you're
before
12.
we. What? That was before we.
He's like
actually,
way back, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
2012?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, what do you do? Love or Rodgers?
As a Packers fan, I'm fine with Rodgers. Even
Do you pay Love then?
no, well, you're gonna have to. There's no good resolution, and this is the same thing would happen with Favre and Rodgers, basically.
Yeah.
Like they had a shitty year. Rodgers came in an an injury situation, which was rare for Favre. He played great. Then they're like, hey, Favre's back. And in the off season, there was like a huge debate on should we fucking get rid of Favre and blah blah blah. So Favre retired,
Yeah.
and then Rodgers' reign, right? Then Favre's like, I'm coming back out of retirement, and that was just a dickhead move. And he steals from poor people now, so we understand he's a dick. But
Dude,
I mean,
that's something else. That's a whole scam.
yeah.
that,
There is literally you can steal from anyone, and I'm like, whatever, man, that's your deal. You're stealing from the poorest people
yeah.
in the poorest county in the United States. Like, what the fuck is that? And
Yeah.
I know he recently got acquitted and blah blah blah. I digress.
This
When it comes
became
down
so
to it.
political so
Yeah,
quick.
when it comes, that's why I'm getting off of that. So when
Did
it,
you see Watson play?
yeah. probably needs a massage after that game. Anyway. So, as a Packers fan right now, I feel like
you knocked the Bears out of any playoff hope.
Yes, and
franchise.
The all-time leading wins team now is the Green Bay Packers. So I'm proud of that. We beat the Bears twice and the Cowboys once. So we're good. But I think for this season, until we're officially eliminated, you play Rodgers. And then once we're eliminated, you play Love. And in the offseason, you see what Rodgers' decision's going to be, and you pressure him to make it.
Early. So they can pay Love or let him walk.
Well, they're paying Love regardless. So I don't think that really matters in that. But if you want going into training camp to know who your starter is, you can't be questioning it then. So I would, as the Packers GM or whatever, be like, hey, you got to make a decision by X date, which if I was him, I'd probably say like April, March. And just be like, hey, we're willing to pay you the rest of your contract, and you can start all the games next year.
We got any viewers going on?
Yeah, Finn.
Oh, right.
Fuck yeah.
I
know that guy.
I have a question, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
As an unbiased Eagles fan, I just want to know, after seeing the Cowboys this year with Dak Prescott back.
Full strength.
And after seeing the Eagles play a incredible offense, defense, and special teams game against
everybody, practically. Yeah.
Well, this last week.
Okay, yeah.
Against the Titans.
I know what you're smelling, perv. All right.
Who would you take?
Dallas Cowboys.
If you were like, I need to be the coach of this or the GM.
I'll tell you this. I get where you're coming at. I get, and
I'd own the Cowboys. If I could pick one of the
own?
Yeah, I'd pick the Cowboys.
Own or
no, not. You're not talking money. You're just like coach.
Who will
You're
win
like,
this
I
game?
want to win.
Who will win this year? Is what you're saying.
If you think you could take over those players and that team and
this year,
better core?
Yes,
or
this
forever.
year, right now.
Okay.
Right now.
This year is the Eagles. Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
really.
absolutely.
After seeing them put up 50 points, like the Cowboys
it's the Colts,
offense.
It's the Colts. They're garbage.
Look at every fucking score from the Cowboys this year.
Yeah. Well, timeout. When it comes down to it, you're pretty much asking who's better. And in my opinion, when it all is said and done, I think it would be a very good game, regardless of where it's at. But what wins championships in football is good quarterback play, which they both have, a solid defense, which they both have, but more than anything, offensive line. And that's where the Eagles are going to dominate a lot of teams. And the only way the Eagles are going to lose, in my opinion, from here on out, not to get your head all big.
No, I never, as an Eagles fan, as a Philadelphia fan,
you never get too excited.
You never get too excited.
Well, the thing that's going to kill them is what kills every team. If their running game doesn't work that night for whatever reason, and turnovers. That's been their Achilles right now.
But that's the crazy thing is you're talking about running game.
Their running game's great.
But if someone stops it, then what are they going to do?
But as a Packers fan, 300 some yards that we ran on you. This week
might be the worst run defense in the league.
This week we completely switched the offense and we had 350 fucking passing yards. Like that,
I get what you're saying.
Completely switched.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think if a team wins the turnover battle with them, like any team, you're gonna have a shot. And if they stop the run, not even completely, but if they make the run to where it's not like a big success, that's the recipe to beat the Eagles. Put 7 people in the box, make Hurts throw it. He's a good passer. It's not like you're asking some shitty guy to do that. Make Hurts throw it and hope you get some tipped balls and some interceptions or something like that. That's the recipe to beat them.
I love tipped balls.
Tipped balls is good. Solid. Speaking of balls deep, I was late today.
No.
Okay.
Oh. Are we
No.
telling?
No.
What are you watching? What are you watching on Netflix? You were saying.
Oh, I watched Troll with my son.
Yeah.
It's a Norwegian movie that's dubbed. Or subtitles if you want.
I literally watched the trailer for that last night. And I was like, I should.
It's actually.
I want to watch it.
I'm a
the CGI
film
in the
nerd.
trailer looked great.
I'm a film nerd, and I will say monster movies like that are not normally my thing.
That cannot die.
Well, anyway, Trolls.
How long were we down?
We don't know.
Dang.
Trolls.
How many viewers we got? Do they want to ask questions? Finn, you got any questions, bud?
We got.
I gave
Finn,
Trolls.
Drap, Snat.
Oh, really?
Alice Dra.
Nice. Let's go.
So Trolls on Netflix. Since we got cut off on the mic there, I gave a 7 out of 10. That's a solid movie, and I'm a movie snob.
You know, we saw Smile. That one's pretty
Smile.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen that yet? Oh,
it's on.
man.
It's on my list.
For horror movies, you know how usually
it looks like this follows or that follows or whatever.
No.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
it's fun.
It's kind of like that, but it's a better version. It's a way better version.
It Follows, I was disappointed by, to be honest.
Smile, I was not.
Okay, fair enough.
Even at the end, that got crazy.
So many smiles all over the place.
What else do we see? Trick or Treat? He showed me that one.
You know what was crazy? No.
That's a cult classic.
Yeah. He had never fucking seen it before.
A lot of people haven't. It's kind of one of those movies that goes under the radar.
The reason why Smile, it actually... it's a good movie. Do you know how hard they advertised it? They had...
Yeah, I saw it at sporting events.
Yeah, they had actual actors. They hired actors to go to MLB and NBA games and just stare at the cameraman,
and
not
smile.
watch the game and just smile.
Dang.
That's,
viral marketing.
That's how they advertise. I was like, that is... So smart.
It really is. I know you guys weren't really of age at the time, but you just reminded me of it, of when the Blair Witch came out.
Oh yeah.
Was that the beginning of social media?
Right.
And there's no way anybody will ever be able to duplicate this because they marketed it as this is a real story. Mm-hmm. All the actors went into seclusion. Yep. And on their social media pages, the last post was them going out into the woods and shit like that. Yeah. So people legitimately thought it was a found footage, yeah, and that just made your experience so much better.
Sure.
It was
for the first time to actually think of it a viral video and you're getting punked. It's a huge twist,
And they were legitimately help us find these people.
Sure.
Come to theaters, watch this, help us find them. And
That's nuts.
yeah.
People like really
Oh,
bought into
absolutely.
Speaking
Yeah.
of like older time frames,
it. Okay.
I had this.
thinking
I'm just
John
saying.
Wilkes
I'm
Booth?
just saying. No,
No, I just picture youngin' over here, olden time, like.
No, I'm just saying. Like, listen.
You guys remember COVID?
There was this fucking instance that happened a couple weeks ago at work that made me realize how disconnected some people actually are from like this day and age.
Oh, yeah.
So
Very much so, yeah.
Well, so I was at work and I helped this. It was this older lady and she was trying to get some fucking bolt or whatever.
Helped her.
Yeah, I found whatever she needed. You know, I helped her. I was like, this is exactly what you need to do to like fix what you need. And she comes over and she was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And just puts her hand right on my face. And I was like...
Dude, she wanted to fuck.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't... No, it's not just that. It's not just that. I was just... In my mind, I instantly went
It's
to...
not just that. Yeah.
No, I instantly
He
went
didn't
to...
say, it's not that. He said
No.
it's not just that.
Not just that.
She wanted to
Of
fuck, but she
course.
wanted a bolt too.
Yeah.
Can I finish my story?
I got the bolt. But I literally, like, as soon as she touched my face, I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking knock you out. And then I went to...
If you would have knocked her out. She's like,
can't.
oh, thank you. And you're,
I can't.
fuck you, old lady. Touching my face. This is a new beard.
Anyway,
he glue his beard?
but yeah, after I envisioned myself beating her, I was like, wait, no, this is 2022. I can file an assault charge right now.
Absolutely.
I was like, you don't understand. If I wasn't who I am, you could have been fucked.
You could have, yeah.
It doesn't matter if you touch their face, their ear, their head, their fucking nipples. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that matters.
It does
yeah.
matter.
But I'm still gonna win the case. Is what
I've
I'm
touched
saying.
Paul's face like 10 times. I've touched his nipples once, and
I
we've had
just
sex
touched
once.
your face. But here's the thing: we have consent, and
I don't remember you getting consent from me.
Oh, that's an old beard.
Yeah, this one's old and scraggly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
That's
so
pretty
glad
fucking
you
awesome.
shave on Wednesdays.
Only the taint.
All right.
I trim the rest.
That's why
Calm
you're late.
down.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Traffic's bad on the I-25.
You act like I live far away. I took the highway to get here. The 8 blocks.
I actually got off on the Fillmore, actually.
Will you give me another?
Yeah, I'll take one, please.
Ranger.
No.
Yeah, so anyway, that's a fucking good story. I've had people like I've had some weird experiences at work, but that's up there, man. That's a good one. Anytime anyone touches you,
Yeah.
that's a customer, you're like, I am not
A
in porn.
handshake, a
That's
fist
it.
bump,
Yeah.
a fucking,
I'd
even
take
like an
a, hey,
elbow.
Thanks
Yeah.
from an old lady. On
Yeah,
the
if
shoulder
you're
or
like,
something.
hey,
Yeah.
That's about
thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
But when you're like grabbing my face, that, I don't care how old you are.
Speaking
like,
of
you should
people
know.
grabbing at work,
All right.
our have you noticed a certain? I won't even tell you who.
All right.
Have you noticed a certain person at work comes up behind you all the time, and gives you shoulder rubs?
No.
On a semi-regular basis. This happens to me
Is
from
it
the
at
same
my
person.
store?
Technically, yes.
No, I don't. But I.
This person.
Is it the
It's a shared person.
Oh no, no.
And
Then no,
the three
no,
shared people, you can guess.
No.
Yeah. I'm not massaging myself, so.
Who's the third?
They thick fingers, they small fingers.
Big Top? Who's the third?
Big Top? Who's
No.
Big Top? I want to call this person Big Top from now on.
No, you don't. You don't know who I was thinking of.
Big Top?
It's not. What do you think?
You gotta take off your pants to see the big top.
It might be who I think. It might be who I think.
No, I don't.
This person goes to the 3 stores.
No, 5.
No, okay. That's even better. But I'm gonna call him Big Top tomorrow. Hey, Big Top, get over here.
Give him the link to this podcast so he knows.
We still might not be talking about the same person.
I think we are. I'm not scared.
Was he there on Monday?
Huh?
Was he there on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about the same person.
Take a
Okay.
breath.
I am calling him Big Top. Yeah. Hey, Big Top. We need to talk.
Okay. Stop. Go back. Okay, so you're saying I know two shared.
Yeah, there's a third.
There's someone in this room.
Yeah. And then Big Top.
and then the other, the puffy hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Puffy hair gives me massages on the regular.
What?
Unsolicited
No.
massages.
I don't know if it's my position, but he doesn't touch me anymore.
Well,
anymore.
it's because you're backed up to the wall all the time. I'm out in the open, and he just.
That's a problem.
So to explore back, Big Top
I can't. I don't know when we cut
dictates
out.
both of our
laughing
salaries.
way too long. I was laughing too long.
Oh man, that was terrible.
No, that was great. That was
That's-
so good. I don't care about if it was on the podcast or not. Like that
That's a
was
solid movie.
fucking
Wait,
hilarious.
we're talking about Trolls again.
No, we're not. We moved way beyond trolls.
Oh, I'm just saying, Big Top and Puffy Hair. We see you. We know what you're doing. Where'd Paul go? What's he doing?
Here's the problem. If either one of them, for
Sees it?
some crazy instance, not sees it,
I don't
But-
think either one's gonna care.
I don't think either one would care either, but
I'm telling Puffy Hair publicly.
Stop
massaging my shoulders.
No, it's not.
I'm not Deshaun Watson.
Check
Okay.
this out.
What the fuck is this?
Try it. It's a little wafer. What do you think?
Is this from the crazy guy next door?
Mm-hmm. No, he's a cool guy next. What do you rate it?
Man, this is solid. 7, what the fuck is this?
What were they called again?
Cum wafers.
Wafer what?
Look. Big Top might hear this. You gotta chill out.
You think Big Top hasn't heard the word cum? He's got like 20 kids. Shout out to Big Top.
I'm definitely fucking showing him this now.
Why the fuck you said Big Top?
You can't stop me. You can't stop me.
You were talking like hierarchy Big Top, right? Is that what you said, Big Top? He doesn't have a fucking flat top. That's I instantly think of Will Smith.
Oh yes, hierarchy.
That guy massages you?
No.
I thought you were thinking about.
No, that's Big Top.
That's Big Top. I already know. Okay.
He might be listening to this.
He ain't listening to this, but I mean, he might if we send him a link. I'm telling you.
I think he would get.
He listens to podcasts.
Fucking kick out of it.
Dude, he's got a fucking hour drive every day. He listens to a lot of podcasts.
He might listen. I don't know. We'll see.
So,
I don't know. He might get annoyed that the audio keeps cutting out.
That's true. We need to upgrade this shit.
I know. We need a mic. We have a mic, but it's not.
We need a plug.
It's not compatible with my computer because it's a mic from 1970, and my computer is
1973. God damn.
Anyway, so
how old's your headset?
I think he would love that fucking story about the customer touching
Avoid the question.
fucking face.
He would. You should absolutely tell him that. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Well, I don't have to tell him now. I just said
I mean, Big Top, if you can hook us up with some headphones and a microphone.
Just before I can literally look, I can tell you this: if this ever gets anywhere, we could promote certain things. We could have my advertisements. I could actually, instead of it being a random progressive advertisement, I could make it something, worth our while.
Okay. I get that, and I think Big Top would be on board.
Not really to a degree, because we're also drinking on stream.
Okay, then you get Big Top on board, and the rest is history.
We get huge
Top on board. Huge Top.
Just call him Top Hat.
No, Top Hat is his brother.
Okay.
There's Big Top, Huge Top, and then there's Top Hat, which is his brother. Yeah. Because he completes the outfit. Without him, the numbers don't match up.
I'm telling you right now, even if we don't send
this is one big inside joke. What are we doing?
Even if we don't look, but I know it's a big inside joke, but all of the viewers right now are like, who the fuck is Big Huge Top? This is great. But listen, even if we send this link to Big Top,
yeah. He could share it and or watch it or whatever.
No, it's not. Even if we send it to him, which would be hilarious, Huge Top and Top Hat are gonna love this.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is something from an outsider's point of view. Mm-hmm. If you don't know, we work together, Austin and I.
By the way, most of my viewers are not in my area.
Yeah.
So that really separates what we're talking about from people actually watching us.
Which is fine. But we work together, and I thought of this thing that the next, maybe not the next time, but in the future when we are together at a sales meeting of sorts, I've thought of this
which
for
happens
years.
in 2 weeks.
Which happens in 2 weeks, but we're not going to be prepared for this. Yeah. No, here's what I want to do. The other people we work with that will be at this meeting, I want to do a recorded, imitation of them. like you're a huge top and I'm top hat and we have a conversation and then we record it and during said meeting we play it. You're huge hat. You got the beard.
First of all,
it's the same beard.
I'm not talking about huge hat, big hat anymore. What if we bring in HR hat and then and then the inventory hat?
Yeah.
And we just...
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. I can be spot on with 90% of our company.
I have
90% of management, I should say. And the person that we both were hired under, I could deliver that shit without a doubt.
The person under that person?
Yeah, you could deliver.
I got you.
Yeah. Get a mop and you're good.
It's too inside of a joke. I don't.
This is we're kind of.
Well, okay. We're basically imitating.
We gotta go back general.
Okay, time out. We would imitate people together. We would put together a video imitating people we work with.
We could save the last half hour. I mean, seriously.
And then on the time when we're all together, we present all these videos at once. And we're like, Austin and I have a little skit for you guys here on Monitor 2. And it basically makes fun of everyone. And then at the end, we make fun of ourselves.
Yes.
Just to make it fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
that is awesome.
I would love to do it, honestly. And I would
Nobody else is confident.
I would do.
Fuck
that. No. I would do the most sarcastic fucking jackass voices ever.
Dude, oh my god.
Yes.
We are so perfect to be able to, and comedic, like
timing
we are
and shit.
so perfect.
And if we planned it out and actually had like a skit
and
that we were
did
rehearsed,
it like.
Yeah. I think we could nail that shit. Really.
You don't think?
Shout out to Michael Scott when he did that on The Office at the picnic party
hey.
or the volleyball thing. That was awesome.
Do you think we could get that ready in time for the January?
Oh, January
10th to 12th.
Dude, I'm telling you,
me and you just get together.
We really
one
could.
Day.
We really could.
You don't think so?
It's gonna take a lot of production.
I don't. No, because if it's just
we could even do fired employees.
Look.
That's even better.
No, stop.
That's even better.
No, stop.
Look at me, I'm taking money. By the way. No one knows what we're talking about.
I think
the most generic name in America.
What if we get together for one? It's just a skit. It's a simple. Hey, this is blah blah.
I want to do
blah blah.
Yeah.
And then we do a simple skit. And then we move on to the next.
You know what would be
next,
funny?
And we move on to us. If we went through,
we'd have to do cuts. We'd have to do
Yeah.
But you know what would be funny is like
every week we got together for one night for 2 hours. We could get that done by January, dude.
I gotta
It'd be tough.
We could.
I gotta go.
Nah.
I'll see you guys later, man.
Huh?
I gotta go.
No, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
All right, Paul's out. It's a SA South again.
What the hell are you doing? I don't know what's happening.
He tried to pretend to leave. The camera saw you.
Yeah, so here's the other thing. Is I think we should do Huge Hat. I'm using nicknames, I'm sorry. Huge Hat and Top Hat are brothers. And we could be like, where did they meet? And then it's like Huge Hat and Top Hat's first meeting. And I'm Top Hat, and you emerge out of a fake vagina.
What? No, stop. You're getting too. No, this is too crazy now.
No, it's
now
not.
I can't send this to Big.
Why?
I can't.
Yeah, he would crack up at that. I would say that to his face. It's not like a. Everyone came out of a vagina.
I haven't had that many conversations. Okay,
Top Hat's a little different. But you're
Big Hat. I'm talking about Big Hat.
Huge Hat, I mean. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Sending it to him. I get
Big Hat. Yeah, Big Hat.
Yeah.
You would think.
He'd laugh at this.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, everybody's been born. Come on. Fucking. Come on.
Fucking
man.
no hat over here.
Yeah. P's over there talking to H. You coming back, P?
We can.
We're still doing it.
Alright, sweet. Oh, perfect.
P got bored.
Oh, we got multiple people in the
just-
camera now.
P just trumped us with his, I got a flight to catch."
I trumped you.
Yeah, you grabbed me by the pussy. Yeah.
Okay.
The
I
president
did
said
get
it.
canceled.
The president said it, bro.
And Billy Bush got canceled.
It's because of his last name. Anyway, so this is the general shit we talk about when we drink. And P just
It's not
runs
usually
away.
this deep on the same fucking subject.
That's true.
Me and Paul. Okay, so listen to this.
We got NHL.
I started getting Paul into the NHL. Do you want to know why?
Like real NHL or the
No,
game?
The game.
Okay.
So, do you want to know why? Because we fucking suck at Madden. In any way, the last
How
fucking
have
couple
you guys
weeks,
were doing so well.
we were playing on a fucking so there's arcade mode, simulation, then competitive.
Oh, okay.
Competitive is the game mode you play online.
Yeah.
We were playing arcade mode and dominating by 40 fucking points every game.
And then you went to competitive.
No, we went to simulation.
Okay.
And we're getting our fucking asses stomped. Like, this is the word. Like, I got so frustrated. I literally was like, I'm not fucking playing this shit anymore. I had to take them to Entertain Mart to buy NHL just so I could fucking be good at a sports game again. Because I got
NHL on what system?
PS4. It
Okay,
doesn't matter.
okay.
You know, NHL,
Was it a backplayed one?
It was years
And
old.
18.
It was just
Yeah,
for us
okay,
to play.
okay.
We didn't care about the roster.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. That's just roster. 18 to 22.
He just learned about Entertain Mart. What the fuck?
I know.
Anyway, go ahead.
18 to 22 is like there's some things that actually get
They're like the
tuned.
Catholic Wars. Like,
Can I tell you something real quick? Check this
Anyway,
out.
you just
no,
said it
hold
very
on.
like.
So it's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, I
in
get what
game.
you're saying. I'm teasing.
So we're
Yeah.
playing 18, different rosters. I'm teaching him how to play the game, use hit stick, use deeks. Like, I literally got.
The fundamentals. Yeah.
We got crushed the first couple games. And then I was like, Paul, I think the best way for you to learn is to play me. Like, one-on-one. First game was 7-0. The second game was
2-1.
2-1.
It just sounds very pedophilic when you're like,
Look,
to get better at sex, you should.
I didn't say sex.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like,
this out,
anyone that
It's
says.
a little different.
Time out. Anyone that says, like, to get better at this, you should use me for it. It just sounds bad. Just saying.
Anyway, so he wins I win 2-1. We play another game.
He beats you 22-3.
Happened.
No, but the first game. So
It's canonical.
the reason he scored a goal in the first game, he literally he shot, and then my goalie covered, and then I tried to pass back, and my goalie literally threw it into the net. And I was so pissed. I was like, that should not have
Such
happened.
a Ron Hextall move.
So, oh, wow.
I love how he went from laughing to offended in a tenth of a second.
God damn you for knowing that much Flyers history. Anyway.
Still the leading goal scorer amongst goalies of all time.
Yeah.
So I'll give him credit there.
Also one of the worst coaches of all time.
I wasn't going to mention that, but now that you got me on
Anyway,
it. Yeah.
I'm a Flyers fan. I can
Yeah.
say it. So then we played another game, and he was like, I'm getting sick of playing one-on-one. We played both of us on the same team.
Yeah.
And he made the first goal of the game. It was in the first or second period, and I passed to him, and he made a wrist shot in the top right corner, and I thought he shit his pants. Like, he fucking lost it. He fucking,
sleeping on the couch,
his veins popping out, I was like, he shit himself!
H over there hustling.
Yeah. He killed it.
The stupidest inside joke ever that no one got. Except for us
Audio definitely fucking heard that.
It was a good laugh. Hey.
We need a guest. Hannah, you're in. Come on.
The
Hannah.
only audience we
Guest
have.
appearance.
Guest appearance, Hannah Montana.
Grab a chair.
I've already appeared in the background.
This is like souped up Hannah.
Well, I guess
Hannah
it's
with
time
glasses.
to grab a chair and get in the front ground.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Anyway, where are we at? We've been doing this for a while.
It's probably been about 40 minutes. You're probably starving.
I am very hungry.
All right, we should actually
It's
just
okay.
get Hannah to sit down and be like, yeah, we should go on the podcast.
Yeah, we should end the podcast. Now that you're
You heard me?
Yeah. Yeah, the audio picked that up.
This isn't. You're not in the angle.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay,
Whoa.
okay.
I'll just block Paul.
That's perfect.
So anyway, this is H.
It's a silent age.
We're going by acronyms.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
PSA.
So we were on the way to Entertain Mart, and I had a little water with me, and fucking Austin takes this fucking curve right on the circle, and the water goes.
Wait, you had an open
Yeah.
glass
he
of
just-
water?
No, it's like
Got a
a,
cup
it was
in
a
the
big
kitchen.
cup, right? I was
Just
super
a
thirsty.
casual plastic
Who
cup.
does that?
I know, right? I don't know who knows in the
You
back
do
seat.
the weirdest shit, man.
So, check this out. It gets worse. It gets worse. So it fucking spills on my lap perfectly after this turn, right? And I'm like,
So you-
oh
you
my
got-
god, it looks like I pissed myself.
Yeah.
I even turned on the light to show them, and I was like, what am I gonna do? So I take out my jacket and I just carry it around.
Austin speed walked into the store to try to get away from it. The first time.
Pee in your pants is the coolest.
The first time I ever went anywhere with Paul was for the Stanley Cup parade this summer, and I remember he like packed bananas as snacks,
Yeah.
and he put them in his console. He like opened up his console, just pulled out this banana, and I was like, is this something this guy does? He just keeps bananas in his console. And I realized it was just for that day. And I was like,
I hope. All right. That's so awesome. I hope you realize
comes
that.
out, starts his engine,
And puts
he's
a
like,
bushel
"Fuck, I
of
gotta
bananas."
banana."
Yeah.
I gotta
So,
go back.
I hope you realize I'm not really like talking shit or making fun of you when I say this,
All right.
but you do the
Oh, here
weirdest.
we go.
No, I've told you this before.
Yeah, you have.
You do the weirdest shit that I'm like, what in the fuck was that? Like, literally, we could be like, let's name cars, and you're like, Hyundai, and you're like, Toyota, and I'm like, Honda, and you're like, Guatemala. Like, you just.
Guatemala for cars.
It's not that extreme, but I'm just saying you always say the outlier shit that I'm like, what the fuck? And you're like, you know? It so reminds me of Butters from South Park.
Sure.
Like, it's just the off-kilter, like, not along the same lines comedy. And I know you're doing it as
sure.
you're not like retarded. I know you're doing it. I know you're doing it as a joke, but it throws me off every time.
You can get me canceled. Don't say that word.
It's a medical term.
It's a medical
Yeah.
term.
not anymore.
Not for
That's-
someone that's not that.
That is so retarded.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
an intellectual disability.
No, seriously, shut the fuck up. You can't say that
Okay,
shit.
I'm
You
sorry.
cannot say that.
I just want to follow up with that, and I won't say the word.
I'm not sending
But
this
if-
to Big Top.
If
Intellectual disability.
okay, if you are an R,
If you are intellectually disabled.
okay.
Let me translate.
Listen, of all the people, yeah, okay. If I go up to any nationality and call them a slur,
All the
It
R's
is-
are thinking, who's this guy?
see, if you go up to any nationality and call them their slur, it's offensive. Of course it is. If you go up to any any disability and call them a slur, it's offensive, right? This is the one exception of if you said something to their face, they wouldn't even know. They wouldn't know to be offended because they are blank. Okay?
Stop. You can't. You can't. You're.
I'm not. It's not even like that.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear.
I'm not
but
saying the
you're
word.
You're pushing a lot of boundaries.
You know who pushes boundaries? Leaders. Leaders push boundaries.
Yeah.
Is all I have to say.
Adolf Hitler pushed
He was a leader. Yes.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
You said his name. I just
Literally Bert Kreischer.
I think his name is Bart
He
Kreischer.
just loves Hitler.
No, I don't at all. But I'm just saying his.
Neither does Bert Kreischer, but he does.
The scientists that he put in play made stuff that we still use today. Is all I have to say.
Oh, you thought you were slick, huh? Yeah, okay, about scientists today, but
Yes,
let me tell you this.
dude.
Let me tell you this.
Okay.
Hold on.
I gotta think of a word anyway.
We would still be where we are today. We may be 10 to 20 years in the past, but we would still be succeeding.
Absolutely.
Without
Yes, I agree
the
with you.
jumps that motherfucker made. And I would rather live without those jumps than have to be teaching my child that kind of history.
Rebuttal to
Okay.
that. In all seriousness.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
Can you spell that?
Okay.
Are you
The irony that you wouldn't want to live with that, because the biggest thing that those scientists did that Adolf Hitler put into play was fertility drugs. So there would actually not be as many people alive without the scientists he put into play.
Well, I mean,
Look at
America-
Argentina.
Hold on.
Is that a
America
bad
literally
thing?
had a eugenics movement
Is that a bad
during the
thing?
1960s.
That's
and
what I'm
70s.
saying.
Is that a bad thing that if
I get what you're saying, yes.
if what he discovered about fertility drugs, and you're saying that there would be less people now, today?
Time out. Just a second. I am advocating. I just want to say our stances right now. Just take a step back.
Okay.
I am saying the scientists in the Nazi regime were not all that bad, and you're saying less population in the world is good. I just want to understand.
Yes, I am.
Okay, fair enough. So
100%.
if I mention the H word, not Hannah. If I mention the H word, it's a bad thing. But if you're like, let's wipe off 1 billion people, that's a good thing.
What?
I just want to look. I just want to clarify this argument.
I thought that's what I just
with
did.
one statement. I was on Thanos' side. I'm just saying.
Whoa.
Hold on.
saying.
I think it's even more important
Hold
to
on.
clarify with that statement, because it's not necessarily saying
Yeah,
that, like,
it's
a
not
certain
that.
group of
Like, I
people
wouldn't
that
just
should be,
wipe
like,
off half the
Yeah.
universe. All I'm saying is that
there's a general overpopulation.
You
we're
know-
killing ourselves
And the
by
planet.
just fucking
I get it.
reproducing everywhere.
You need a license.
That's my sound for reproducing,
Okay.
by the way, is...
You literally in America you need a license to cut someone's hair, but you yes, it's good. I get it. You literally need a license.
Boys!
Or nothing.
Okay, you
I'm
need a
sorry.
license to cut someone's hair, but not to have a child.
No, you don't.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
You've cut my hair for
Not legally.
fucking full haircut. And I
There's
haven't
no
paid
money.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
I haven't
arrested
paid.
if this goes on live.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. Let me back up.
Okay,
I've gone
I get
to
what
a
you're saying.
licensed barber to get my hair cut.
Sajid.
For every time.
Looking good, mijo. Let's sit down.
Okay. So.
He's Mexican, so we can say. I'm just saying, I have to point that out.
You don't have to be Mexican to say mijo.
Yes, you do. Unless you speak Spanish.
I don't
Yeah,
even know.
so if I say
Is that
it
like
with a
little?
That's like
Little
the,
Chica or
no,
something?
that's like the same premise as someone coming up to me like, "Hey, hablo español," and I'm like,
Mijo?
Poquito. That means a little. That means nothing. And
Yeah.
the Americans, a lot of Americans that I know that speak semi-Spanish will respond in that way. They will say poquito español, and it's like
I say,
that sounds
nada, brother.
so stupid.
Nada, senor.
So they're doing Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
That is not the way to respond in that
What
instance.
button are you hitting?
That one.
For what purpose?
Palm trees.
Keep
keep
that
it on.
fucking audio
To keep it on, yeah.
Because
then
it's turned off twice
Sorry,
during the...
I was too.
Every time I say, I just want to point this out because I don't think I've ever seen you in glasses. They look great. I really don't think so.
Turn
It's
down.
a rarity.
You don't
Yeah.
think they look good?
No, they look great. They look great. I'm just saying, time out. That style of glasses, every time I see it, I'm like, she's a UFC fan. Because they're
No, I
octagon.
think
Look like
she's-
middle class.
They're octagon shaped.
This is
It's-
where our minds differentiate, because I see those glasses and I'm like, she's a Hufflepuff.
Back to the Spanish. You might as well speak Spanish to me if you're talking Huffledwarf or whatever.
I would think I was like,
Definitely not something this big top.
Why not? Dude, he would support us. He really would. In all honesty. He would. I don't know if the company would, but he would. Why are you bad?
Because I could, well, advertisements would be huge.
Yeah.
If they could just be like, hey, every 45 seconds, or 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes there's a 45-second ad.
That sucks. How many viewers we got
That
now?
could be
Hufflepuff.
that could be
I don't even know what that means. That could be Makito or whatever you said.
Sorry, I just said a house. I'm sorry. I don't know.
All right, we're going off the deep end. We need to wrap this up.
Alright.
This
Pretty good.
is getting weird.
It was a good podcast.
It was.
I think we did well. We're going to keep this consistent every Tuesday. We
So-
will be live online. Next week, we'll probably have topics. Maybe. I
On
don't know.
twitch.stirfry.net.
It's not
something
the-
like
it's
that,
not
but-
that net. Twitch isn't that good.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So to wrap this up, to just
It's
consult.
not a .net type of fucking industry. I don't know. It's
To
.net.
It's the fucking internet. What are you talking about?
But Twitch,
It's not the intercom. It's the internet.
It's a .net though. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
It's not
.gov.
.gov. Yeah,
It's dot.
What you think Twitch is?
H
.gov?
nailed it.
It's
.gov.
barely
Yeah.
.net. It's not. It's
For more
.com.
talk.
It's .com.
Twitch
Yeah,
dot
see, I
stir
was
fry-
right.
Twitch-
I got my facts.
Twitch.stirfry.gov.
23. No, Stir Fry 23. Get it? Because I'm Michael Jordan. Stir Fry 23 /twitch.com.
Okay. To wrap this up, I just want to put this on a nice bow here. Huge inside joke for 20 minutes. Little bit of fantasy football.
I'm definitely sending this to Big Top.
We are going to potentially do some imitations of coworkers. H was introduced. P tried to escape. And then we talked about Hitler.
You talked about Hitler.
We
afterwards.
will let you know, not next podcast, but
Our
we'll let you
religions.
know in 2 weeks how the imitations went. Because that's when our meeting happens.
Dude, we got to do it further out than that. There's
Okay,
no way
January.
we're doing
We'll let
it.
you
Yeah.
know in 30 days.
First of all, that meeting is only half of us. So January would be
January
a better
10
target. Yeah.
to 12. But I don't know anybody on the... That
That's
side.
the greatest part. Listen to me.
We could try.
Every joke
I think you know one person on that side.
has a
Maybe?
No, I'm talking about way further.
way
Way
Oh,
further.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
every joke
So-
has something that they're making fun of. And the art of jokes, in my opinion, is to make fun of that thing, but not make that person feel bad about what you're making fun of.
100%.
Laughing with them.
Yeah, exactly. So it obviously we can make that happen.
We can make that happen for.
Dude, everyone at G, you know what I'm talking about, at store G, everyone there, you could just be like, dollars, and like throwing shit, like, and Nick being like, hey, I said
But
the word,
okay, I
never
get
mind.
that. But.
You should have ended it.
Shh. Yeah, I can't.
What do you mean?
It's live. You
Live.
can't. It
It's
just
live.
goes
Okay.
I
on.
said end it, not edit.
We should
Okay.
edit
End.
too.
We
We
can't.
should
maybe.
definitely end it. But
Let's get some food.
all right.
Rock and roll.
All right.
Regardless, that's a good topic. We'll the invitations more to follow.
All right, toodles, gang.
Adios.